Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I'm going to make my protein peanut butter mix. The number one thing about when you're making, I'll start making it, I have all the ingredients and I'll talk it through. First I'm going to mix up my main batch of what I'm going to pour into the peanut butter. I don't even have my scooper, I use a spoon. The amount of protein that I'm going to use inside the peanut butter. So I used a scoop, which would normally be a scooper, of protein. I'm using some ground almond powder. I use a little bit of cocoa just for the antioxidant properties, just to make it good. And the reason why I'm using this stuff, and I use a lot of flaxseed, because peanut butter is mainly a omega-6, super high, super inflammatory, hard on recovery. That's why a lot of people don't actually like to use it. But I like to use it because it's a good form of protein, plant-based, and all those other stuff that goes along with being healthy and making a good protein. Put a little bit more protein in there. I'm using a calciumate protein, a slower acting releasing protein. So I'll take my natural peanut butter. As you can see, the oil is to the peanut butter at the top. I'll take it, I'll put it into my actual jar that I make it in, put a scoop in. I'll take my mixture, mixed up, and I'll sprinkle it in. Put majority of that in it. And then I will stir it like so to grind it in. And if it doesn't mix very well, because I don't want the peanut oil from the peanuts, once again, because it's an omega-6 fat, just to use a little bit of triglycerides to give myself a little bit of energy. I will use a little bit of coconut pure, unrefined, processed, organic, cold pressed coconut oil, so that I can actually mix it in and actually mix in pretty good. And then I will repeat this process, and when it's done, I have a nice healthy, to get my fats and my good fats, keep my omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, my anti-inflammatory principles in check. And the omega-3s is actually good for a lot of different things, lubrication of the joints and all the other stuff. Repeat the process. So when you're trying to be healthy and eat healthy, a lot of times, if you understand the science, you can come up with some very unique ways of formulating things that actually can be cost efficient and work towards your benefit. For more information, you can contact me on my website, www.L.G.Fitness-Messiah.com. Thanks. There you go, everyone. Here's the peanut butter mixture, cacao, almond, flaxseed, protein, anti-inflammatory, recovery peanut butter. Thanks. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to show you a vertebrae from my cervical to my thoracic to my lumbar release breathing, which helps with the spinal cord, excuse me, neurotransmitters, and better mobility, better brain function, better strength. If you're not aware,
the full scope,
which I'll talk and demonstrate as I'm doing it, I'm up into my shoulders and starting with my
of this consciousness that we have as human beings.
Cervical, part of my spine, roll down into my shoulder blades.
Fix it within you.
Take a deep vacuum in, pull in my transverse abdominal.
The quality of my life is entirely my making, and nobody else and nobody else.
And relax. Now go a little bit further. Take a deep breath, blow it out, pull in my transverse abdominals.
Places where only people with balance can walk. I just cannot.
Go a little further. Go a little further. and keep doing it. I have another roller. This is the foam roller. I have a harder roller that I use. What this actually does, muscle respond by neurotransmitters. So the more neurotransmitters, or if you ever seen someone that has a spinal cord injury, there's a paralysis that goes along with that. With the paralysis goes along with atrophy. You don't get a muscle response. You can't get muscle growth.
This is an inch.
And you can't get athletic function or biological human function. For more information on how to do these release techniques and what it takes to get your body to stay fully functioning at any age, you can contact me on my website, www.L.G.Fitness-Messiah.com. Thanks.